Welcome back to another episode of the Choose Optimism podcast brought to you by Optimist International. We're continuing our journey talking to past international players, and today we have Rowan Banning from Kansas City, Kansas, who competed in the 2025 16 to 18 category. Rowan, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me on.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and kind of some interest that you have in what led you to the golf tournament.
I'm from Kansas City, Kansas, or suburbs, Kansas City. So what led me to Optimist would be, so I had a former teammate on my high school golf team who it was summer of freshman year. He was like, "Hey, you should go do this Optimist International qualifier out in Emporia, wherever it was." And I hadn't ever heard of the tournament, so kind of went out there, did the qualifier, not thinking much of it. Turns out I got the last spot into the tournament. I'm like, this is kind of like a big thing. Probably biggest tournament I qualified for at the time. So
Well, that's pretty exciting. So a friend told you about the tournament.
yeah. So it kind of helped me get to play it two times.
Had you heard of the Optimist clubs before or organization before this tournament?
No, I had never heard of it. So then after, like on our way home, we were just like researching all of it. I was like, kind of what is Optimist, what all of it was. So yeah.
So when was the first year that you qualified for the golf tournament?
So I first qualified in 2024 and then later played in 2025 as well.
That's a pretty good run record. What do you remember? What place you took in either of those years?
So interestingly enough, 2024 I missed the cut, so didn't play very good. So 2025 I come back after qualifying in, and I ended up getting fifth. I was in the final grouping on that round, so that was really fun. It was really fun.
Congratulations. That's quite an accomplishment to be in the top five.
Yeah, thank you.
And when is have you gone to your get ready for your state qualifier this year?
So I don't even need to do the state qualifier this year, so I'm exempt. I think it's top eight get exempt into 2026. So that was really
So a little
helpful.
little pressure off your back there.
Yeah. I think I still plan on doing the qualifier, just good tournament to play in, but now I don't have to worry about much.
Tell us a little bit about your experience playing in the qualifier. Some of the good shots you had, the good holes that you had.
So yeah, from the first year I played, it was just kind of like a generic round. It felt like I just parred every hole, did kind of all I needed to. But then the second year in 2025, I was I think I was one over through seven. I four putted. So I was then like three over after eight holes. I was kind of way out of it. So then just I kind of got settled in. Back nine went four under to shoot one under and get in, which was that's probably one of my best like comebacks I've had.
Is there a hole that stands out in particular during that tournament that like really sticks in your mind?
I'd say hole 10. So I hit my drive way left and I was like just under trees, had no shot. It was like 120 out. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take this little four iron, just punch it out towards the green, try and get it on. And it goes to like perfect shot, goes like 10 feet, made the birdie putt. That kind of swung all the momentum in my favor.
There's nothing like a good comeback when you're on the golf course. I know that. What course did you play into for your qualifier last year?
So I played Emporia Golf Course. So it was both years I played there. So it was kind of nice having to play the same course the second year.
Had you ever played that course before?
No, so first year I went in blind on it, which, you know, a little tougher than getting a full practice round and everything.
What did you? How did you feel about the championship when you got to Miami? What did you think of the course there?
It was something else. I had never played a course like it. I mean, both so year one I played all three courses. I got Blue Monster, Golden Palm, Red Tiger. So just so much water all over the course. Kind of like every shot you have to like really think, where can I land this? Where can I not go? It's just such a tough golf course. So it's kind of like a real test of competition.
You play which course did you qualify for the tournament last year in the top five?
So I think I played Blue Monster day one, Golden Palm day two, Blue Monster final day.
Tell us a little bit about those golf courses and some of the things that you were intimidated or something that sticks out in your memory about those courses.
So Blue Monster in particular, I started on hole 10 and this was day one. I was 3 under through I think it was 11 holes. And I get up to hole 3 and it's this dog leg right, water all over the right, bunker on the left. I just put straight in the water. Then I drop and chunk it up the left side, made triple bogey, and I was kind of just like erased all the progress I'd made and then kind of fought back from there the rest of the round. So that hole kind of haunted me both days. It was a really tough hole.
How did you feel about the course? Other than that, was the course something you had played on some similar to before? We've been talking a lot to people that said that the grass on the green was a lot different.
Yeah, the grass on the green is a lot different because where I'm from, we're on either Zoysia or Bermuda, but if it is Bermuda here, it's nothing like Miami. The grass is just so grainy. So it was really different to get used to, but I actually putted very well on it.
Tell us about some of the other international players you met down at the golf course.
So yeah, um, a couple I remember specifically from my final round this year was Oliver and Caden who ended up winning it. So that was cool to watch. He'd played there I think 6 years prior and he finally won, or 6 years in a row. He finally got a win. That was cool to watch. Wish it was me, but I mean, it's always fun to, talk with someone and hear their story and then watch them achieve what they want. So I mean, I made pretty good connections with all the people I met there.
Did you meet any international players from outside the country?
Um, I did not, or no, I did not. I didn't play with any international kids. Um, my second year and my first year, I couldn't remember my name.
What is the relationship you had with the golfers that you did play with and that you met in the tournament?
Um, well, so one of them in particular, Oliver, he lives in Bermuda, so I don't really have any connection with him. But my second year, actually, my friend, he qualified with me. So we both years I went down alone, and me and him went down alone together and just stayed in a room together. So that was a lot of fun. We got to, hang out after the rounds, all that. Um, yeah, there's a couple people I knew from the qualifier who were down there. So that was kind of nice to have people I knew going down there before I got there.
We talked about your worst hole in that course already. What uh, what what was your best hole down there that you remember that really sticks out in your memory during the tournament?
I'd say is probably hole 8 during my final round on Doral or on Blue Monster. Um, I had just doubled the hole before and I was kind of in a slump, 3 over at the time. Then after that, I birdied hole 8, got my momentum back. I think I went 3 under through the next 5 until we got a rain delay, which that kind of sucked for momentum, but went back out there.
So you said you went down there alone with your friend. Was that an experience by yourself, just going just the two of you without any support from family?
Yeah, it was different. The year prior, I went just completely by myself. I had a roommate, obviously, who I didn't know prior. Actually, we got along pretty well, so that was really nice. But yeah, it was an experience to go with him because we'd been friends since like elementary school. So the fact that we both qualified in, we got to stay together. It was almost like a vacation. Like before even going, I was like, okay, the golf is, it's the important part, but at least I got something to fall back on if not all goes to plan.
What were some of your experiences with the Optimist International Golf volunteer staff and the course and the people that you met through the Optimist organization down there?
Yeah, they were all great. Actually, a couple of them, well, I played in the Tournament of Champions in November, so a couple of them I got to see there again. They kind of, we talked for a bit. They kind of recognized me. So yeah, all of them were really helpful. Um, really well run tournament. I remember the rule official, um, like Skip Small, I think it was. He was really great at his job. He did all of it. He helped me out a couple times, like with rulings, so that was really helpful.
Did you do anything like an experience outside the golf course, or you just stayed on the golf course since you were by yourself with your friend?
We never left the Doral property, but we were like after a round, we were going to um like the pool every day, putting green with a bunch of people. Um, it was kind of just like we stayed on property, but we made the most of it. It was just kind of like a vacation. It was really nice. They had everything we needed on property. We didn't have to go anywhere.
What was your experience in meeting new people from this golf tournament, like things you at the course, and how those relationships you formed while you were down
Um, well, I mean, with all the people I met, we kind of like, I remember one night specifically, we had like a group of, I think, 10 of us. We all met on like the putting green that one night. We all went back to someone's room and were hanging out till curfew. I think it was like 10. Yeah, we were just talking about, I think it was after round one, we were just talking about our rounds, where we're from, kind of just hanging out, playing card games with each other. It was really enjoyable, kind of just relax after a long day.
there? So when you went down to the golf tournament, did an Optimist Club help sponsor some of your travel, or did you fundraise completely on your own?
It was completely by myself. I was, I think, third in my qualifier, so it was completely myself.
In what ways did you fundraise for yourself to raise money to go to Florida?
So I'm lucky enough where my parents were able to pay for my trip down there. So um, going by myself obviously made it a little bit cheaper too, which was kind of nice for them. But yeah, they were able to pay for all of it up front, which was great.
What advice would you give to somebody that's kind of hesitant to be in a qualifier to go to Florida?
I'd say just go do it. If you're able to go play in a qualifier, you should do it because if you do qualify, the experience of Doral is nothing like any other tournament I've played in. It's unique. I think anyone who qualifies, if they have the chance, should go.
What advice would you give them if they're getting ready to head to Florida?
I'd say just it's like any other tournament. Don't try and get in your head like, hey, every shot's obviously important, but like it's about kind of stress management, you know. It's a big tournament, but you also gotta, go down there, play your best golf, try to stay out of your head. But it's it's a unique tournament. It's a big thing.
So you'd recommend this tournament to anybody that you wants to play in it?
Can you repeat yourself? Sorry.
Sorry, yeah, you would recommend this tournament to anybody that has a chance to have an experience down there.
Yes, anyone. I mean, I think it's for everybody. It's a textbook good tournament. It's well run, great course, great experience. Most of the time, great weather, a little hot, but better than rain.
So do you get to play high school golf down in Kansas City?
Yeah, I do. We just started we had our first tournament this week on Monday. So that
And
was
how did that go for you?
our team's really good. We got second at state last year, but we really struggled. It was like 25-mile-an-hour wind. It was just hard to keep your ball in play. It was a really tough day.
So you play a lot of golf and are able to get some great shots in, which is probably a huge benefit for you.
Yeah, it's sometimes tough conditions are like a benefit when you're a little better. You can kind of try to take them out of play and control your ball better in wind, rain, whatever it may be.
What are some things you're looking forward to about your golf season this year in high school, and then moving into Florida?
So our main goal is just to win state. I mean, that was our goal last year. It's our goal this year. We have a team that's really, really good. We have the experience. I think this year our whole focus is just win state, take home a state title.
What are some of your goals after high school that you want to achieve since you're going to be graduating very short soon?
Um, well, I know where I'm going to college, so that's kind of nice. I'm going to Missouri S&T and playing golf there. So I'm also getting a degree in engineering. Not sure exactly what field yet. So it's kind of like my goal is just go play golf, see where that takes me. If not, I got a great degree in engineering to kind of fall back on. So I think golf's a life sport. I'm gonna be playing it the rest of my life. So it's
Do you have any dreams to go pro at some point?
I do. If that opportunity presents itself, I will easily go for it. I mean, it's my dream to play pro. Whether it's realistic or not, we'll see. But I hopefully I can do it.
And you said you already know where you're going to college, and you don't know what. Do you have an idea of what you want to study in college like for engineering specifically?
So I think specifically probably engineering management kind of like takes like the business side and combines it with the engineering side. So I have a friend whose dad played basketball at Missouri S&T, and he has an engineering degree there. He works for a firm in Kansas City. He was saying, I talked with his son for a bit because he's my friend. He was like, hey, you should do engineering management. It's kind of like the new big engineering degree. It's really, my dad recommends it. So I looked into it, and it's kind of fits exactly what I want to do with my life.
And you said you were going on a scholarship. Did you get a full ride or just a partial scholarship?
So it's partial scholarship, but with the academic scholarship combined, I'm paying very little in tuition compared to what I would be normally. So it's really helpful.
Yeah, that is very helpful. When is your? I know you're not playing. I know you're not. Do not have to qualify for the tournament this year. But when is your qualifier coming up for you?
It is June 6th. So what's kind of nice about that is I get back from a week-long vacation on June 5th. So I'm going to be, if I didn't get exempt, I would have been going into the tournament without playing golf for like a week ahead of time. So the exemption's helpful.
Do you have you had anybody you talked to in the past that you recommend this tournament to? Have you got people to play with you in this tournament or the
Yeah.
qualifier?
Yeah, I think my friend Patrick, who came down with me um last year, I told him about Optimist and he signed up for it. We both qualified.
Has the Optimist Club had an impression on you that you maybe one day want to join an Optimist Club when you are able to?
I think I would. It's kind of nice to, help out with the community, all that. So I'd definitely look into it.
Is there any advice that you want to leave with our listeners, or something that you want to say to Optimist International or anybody in particular for your experiences with the Optimist International Golf Tournament?
I'd say just if you're going there, if you're playing there, just make the most of it. It's a great experience. If you don't play your best, then it's okay because, just try to enjoy it while you're there. It's it's my favorite tournament I've ever played, so it's a really fun experience.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the Optimist organization that you that have never been had the chance to say yet?
I'd just like to thank them for all they've done. This tournament really, the whole organization's a great, obviously charity. So the amount of stuff they do for sports with kids and all that, it's great. And the tournament itself it's a great experience for kids all over the world who may not have an opportunity to play in a tournament like that of that size in their home country. So it's great.
Well, Rowan, I can't tell you how much we appreciate you taking time to talk to our listeners about what you experienced in the golf tournament. I know that a lot of people have said it's one of the best things ever, and it's a constant thing that you have said. And I just appreciate you taking time to share your experiences with us.
Yeah, thank you. It's been great.